Hello students, how are you? Assalamu alaikum. Good morning and welcome all of you to my video class. Again, I am present with a new video class in front of you. I have got lots of inspiration from your likes and comments. Hopefully you are enjoying my video, and that's why I have prepared another video class for you. My beloved students, hopefully you are learning according to my video. Please continue it and listen to your teachers and also your parents. Let's start our class today. Beloved students, I hope you are ready for the class. Our class work number 36. Maybe you have taken your books, copies and pen. Don't forget to write your CW number in your copy and also write your today's date. At the very beginning of today's class, I would like to introduce myself. I am Shahidul Islam, Senior Teacher of English, Milestone School and College. I am working in EMSS Sector 11. Let's discuss on previous lesson. Can you tell what did you learn in last class? Can you remember seeing the picture? What was the topic of the last class? I know you will tell, sir, model question number 17, but it's not good enough. You have to tell the specific topic of the last class. Yes, you are right. Last class was regarding the selfish giant. You can see on the picture that giant is thriving the children. They came to play in the garden of the giant, and giant is now on fire. And he is thriving the students and the children. Not only this, he had also hanged a notice on the wall, and there was written, trespassers will be punished. What does it mean? It means that nobody is allowed in his garden. If anyone try to enter in the garden, then he will get exemplary punishment by the giant. Dear students, of course you have learned the lesson very carefully, and let's discuss over today's topic. I would like to get today's topic from your side. Can you identify the today's topic seeing the picture? 5 children are here and they are sitting on the branch of the tree. What does it mean? Can you tell? Anyone? What will be the topic of today's class? Yes, definitely the selfish giant, and it is the part number 3. Of course, today we will discuss about the model question number 19, and the topic is the selfish giant part 3. Let's start today's class. Dear students, learning outcome. In this point, you will learn how to find out MCQ answer from a passage. And after the video, you will also know about the technique of making question and prepare answer. You will be able to realize about flowchart and fill in the blanks. My beloved students, you could learn the procedure of how to answer clause test without clues as well as sentence matching. So these four options are the learning outcome of today's class. If you watch the video, if you listen the lecture, then you will avail these options definitely. At the very beginning of the class, let's enjoy a video on the selfish giant.
One morning, the giant woke up to the strains of lovely music. It was a little bird singing outside his window. A pleasant fragrance came to him. Hoping that spring had come at last, the giant jumped out of the bed and looked out. There he saw the most wonderful sight. Through a hole in the wall, the children had crept in and they were playing on the trees. The trees were so glad to have the children back again that they had covered themselves with blossoms. The birds were chirping with delight and the flowers were looking up through the green grass and laughing. It was a lovely scene. As the giant looked out, his heart melted.
How selfish I have been,
he said.
Now I know why spring did not come here. I will knock down the wall, and my garden shall be the children's playground forever and ever.
He was really very sorry for what he had done. So he crept downstairs and opened the front door quite softly and went into the garden. But when the children saw him, they were so frightened that they all ran away, and the garden became winter again. Only one little boy did not run. He was not able to run, so he started crying. The giant gently picked him up and took him in his arms. The little boy stretched out his arms and flung them around the giant's neck and kissed him. When the other children saw that the giant was not wicked any longer, they came back running, and with them came spring.
It is your own garden now, little children,
said the giant. He took a great hammer and knocked down the wall. Every afternoon, when school was over, the children came and played with the giant. As the giant watched the children playing, he would say,
I have many beautiful flowers, but the children are the most beautiful flowers of all.
Dear students, even though at the very beginning of the story, the giant was enemy, giant was heartless to the children, but later his mind was changed and he became friend, and he allowed the children to play in his garden. So it's a very good side, and it's very good positive side that giant could understand the mind and blossoms of the children. My beloved students, model question number 19, and it is in your EFT book, page number 65, unit number 6, lesson number 10A. In this text, Just you have watched the video, and this video was on the basis of this text. When on morning giant was lying on the bed, but he was awake, that time he could listen a music. That music was so lovely. It was sweet to his ears, and he thought that it would be the king's musicians. And in fact, it was not only little bird singing outside the window. The giant noticed again that the window is open, and he thought that he believes the spring has come at last. He jumped out the bed and looked outside, and he saw most wonderful sight. What was the sight? The sight was like this. From a little hole in the wall, the children crept inside the garden, and they are now in the branches of the tree. And in every tree there was a little child. And the trees are so delighted getting the children back again in the garden. And they covered themselves with their blossoms. Whenever the birds were flying about and twittering delightfully here and there inside the garden, flowers were also looking up through the green grass and laughing. Dear students, you know, in the garden under a tree there a little boy who was standing there and also crying because he could not reach up the branches of the tree. He was so little, he was so small. That's why the poor tree was also still covered that corner, that side with the snow, and the north wind was also blowing there. That's why some part of the garden covered with the snow. Dear students, it has so very close relation with the previous video. Let's go to learn MCQ from the passage. Here I have given 5 MCQs only. In your exam, you will get 7 MCQs or 8 MCQs. The instruction will be given like this. Choose the correct answer to each question from the alternatives given and write the corresponding number of the answers in your answer script. Number 1. On morning, the giant was lying awake in bed. Here, awake means not asleep. Yes. Which one of the following words has a similar meaning of lovely? Lovely means here sweet. But in fact, it was only a little bird singing outside his window. What does in fact mean? In fact means really. Dash is given in the very beginning of the phone number. A delicious perfume came to him through the open window. What does perfume mean? Perfume means fragrance. In 5 number, he saw the most wonderful sight. Here, wonderful means, yes, wonderful means, can you tell? Amazing. So, all the answers are here also given. Number 1 C, not asleep. Number 2 D, sweet, I have told already. Number 3 C, I have already told, really. Number 4, fragrance, B number, and number 5 A amazing. So like this way you will write only the answers, not to write the sentence and the other options. Only answer should be written giving the question number and the answer number along with the answer. Dear students, question number 3A. For this question you will get a passage in the question and instruction will be given like this. Read the text and answer the following question. This instruction for the question number 3A. You know, there was a famous film director and he is none but Satyajit Ray. He was born on 2nd May 1921. His father Sukumar Ray was also a famous poet and child literature. And his mother was also famous. She was pious lady, and this great person, Satyajit Ray, had a nickname at the very beginning of his life as a Prasad, but later he changed it into Satyajit. And his actual nickname was the Manik. Really he was a jewel among so many Indian pebbles. That's why he was called Manik, but he changed this name as a Satyajit. Dear students, this scholar completed his first matriculation in 1932 and in 1936 he passed the matriculation. He passed BA from the Presidency College in 1940. He also got art education at Shantiniketan in 1940. A good many memorable films were also released by him, and among them Pother Pachali, released in 1955, and the other two of the trilogy, suppose Aparajita and Opur Sansar, were also released in 1956. Mohanagar was released also in 1963. Charulata in 1964 was released. Gupi Gain, Bagabain also released in 1969. This great literature and this great person was also got Oscar in 1992. He got also Bharat Ratna in the same year in 1992, and this legend passed away this world on 23rd April in 1992. We pay our heartiest homage to this world famous artist because he was so very much intelligent and so very much famous in the field of film. Okay, let's go to learn the question answer from this passage. From this passage, you will get a question and that's name is information transfer or follow chart. The question will be given like complete the following table with the information given in the passage. We have already got the information from the passage and now we will transform the information beside the number A, B, C, D and E according to the left side direction. His first name of life was, who can tell? Yes, Prashad. He got 12 international awards for Pather Pachali, B number. His Opur Sangsar was released in 1959, C number. And in D number, he was given Padma Bhushan in 1965. Right side answer should be written according to the direction of the left side. He got Bharat Ratna in 1992, and in this year he also died. Dear student, in the exam you will only write the answer like me that I have written at the bottom of the slide. You should not write the left side sentences, or you should not draw the table. You will write only the answer in the exam. Dear students, now in this section you will learn question number 3b. It is known as true or false. The direction is like this. Read the text and answer the following questions. There is a text. The person regarding discussed in here about Indriya Devi Chaudhurani, and she was very famous and intelligent lady. She was born in 1873 in India, and she also learned English literature. She stood fast in her class, and she was awarded Padmavati medal for becoming stood fast in her BA class, BA examination. She could play violin excellently, and this great lady also known as Tagore's song singer. She also acted as a vice chancellor in the Vishwabharati University. That means he was so educationist, and of course she had capability in the field of music and in the field of education. That's why she became vice chancellor of Vishwabharati University. This great lady passed away this world in 1960. Dear students, let's go to learn the question from the passage 3b. There will be a direction. Write T if the statement is true, write F if the statement is false. If false, write the correct answer. So let's go to the question and then answer. First question was Indira Devi was a singer only. Second question is she was awarded Padmavati medal on literature. Number 3, she was a great composer. Number 4, she showed multifarious intellect in different things. And number 5, she occupied the post of Vice Chancellor in London University. You have to just write the T for the true and F for the false, but if the statement is false, then correct statement should be written. Let's go to see the answer of the true false here. Number 1 is correct, number 1 is false, and correct answer will be Indira Devi was not only a singer but also a writer. Number 2, answer is false. Correct answer will be she was awarded Padmavati medal for being first in English in BA examination. And in 3 number, the statement is correct. That's why true should be written. T. In short, phone number T should be written because the statement was true. And 5 number, the statement was false. That's why correct answer should be written, and correct answer will be she occupied the post of Vice Chancellor in Vishwabharati University. Like this way, you should write your true full answer in your answer script. Beloved students, question number 4 in your English question paper. How will appear the question in front of you? Read the text below and complete it with suitable words given in the box. It is known as clues test with clues. Clues are given here in the table. Depart, trains, fully, come, here, station, the, and railway, a, reach. And passage is like this. There are 8 options, 8 gaps. In 8 position, you have to use those 8 words. 8 words should be used in 8 position: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. And answer is here given. Suppose our railway station is an important part of the railway communication system. Okay, it is C number A, gathering place. Generally, passengers come here to get into trains. Again, the others come here to receive F number. F number will be here to receive guest. When number G, when the train arrive, a railway. Number H will be a station. When the trains arrive, a railway station gets back its life. Yes. And I number will be fully, life fully, but when the trains depart, it becomes calm and quiet. So, like my answer that I have given at the bottom of the slide, you will write only like this. Any passage should not be written and table should not be drawn. Only answer should be written like me. Dear students, question number 5. Match text given in the column A and column B to write 5 complete sentences. Here is a table and left side column and right side column A and column B. Here the sentences are mixing. You should match the sentences left side to right side to express the complete meaning. Pahela Boishakh is the day. Of welcoming the Bangla New Year. Yes. The celebration of this day is part and parcel of our culture and tradition. The day is celebrated with traditional festivities across the country. Number 4, village people celebrate this day according to their age-long customs. Number 5, shopkeepers open halkhata and distribute sweets among their customers and clients. So, boys, like my answer that I have shown at the bottom of the slide, you will write your answer like this. You should not write the left side column and right side column in your answer script. Only you will write the left side column sentences, then you will write front to front the other portion of the sentence in front of the left side sentence according to its meaning, so that it can make a meaningful sentence. Dear students, discuss in pairs and answer the question. I have given two pairs here, pair A, pair B. Two questions are here. Why was the little bird singing outside the window of the giant castle? And pairs B, what happened to the garden when the spring came at last? You will discuss among yourself in pairs and you will answer also according to the question. Dear students, I would like to evaluate yourself. What have you learned from the discussion of today's class? What did Giant listen one morning? Who can tell it? Yes, on morning Giant listened the music, a good music. He thought this music is from king's musicians, but actually it was the music of a little bird. What did come through the open window? Can you tell from your side? Anyone? Yes, the answer will be yes, fragrance. That's mean perfume scents came inside his room. Number 3, question number 3. What did birds do in the garden? Can you tell? Yes, birds were flying here and there and twittering. Question number 4. Why did one corner of the garden still have winter? Who can tell? Can you answer of this question? Yes. There was a little boy standing on corner of the garden and he was crying also there because he was so small and he could not reach up the branches of the tree. And that's why north wind was blowing there and there was covered with the snow. Dear students, do you have any question from the above discussion? If not, then let's go ahead. Do you have? No. Okay, fine. Homework. Only learning homework today. There is no written homework for you. Answer to the question number 3A and 3B from the model question number 20. Okay, you will just learn this question answer accordingly. And you will get this in your Nabodut book, page number 369 and 370. Dear students, thank you so very much for patiently listening and watching my video. Hopefully, you have no any question. If you feel any question, then you can message me, you can ask me, and I will answer all your question. Thank you very much. Thank you again, all of you. See you again.